Hey y'all. So this is probably gonna be a separate video, but I usually don't touch on stuff like this. But y'all, have y'all ever felt like God just wanted you to rest? Like sometimes God just wants you to rest, and I've been feeling like that lately. I feel like sometimes I can't catch a break, and that's just like a representation of me being stubborn or me not wanting to rest. And sometimes God sits me down, like for instance, me being sick. Bitch, go to sleep. Like sometimes it's just hard for me to rest all the time. I just be wanting to be on go. And I feel like God will sit you down. He will, you have to trust him. You have to just be able to know that everything will be okay. And it may not be okay in the moment for you. It may not feel okay, but everything will work out. I know I've had to learn that, and I'm learning it as I just turned 25 yesterday. I'm just learning that it's important to just slow down and to just really be intentional and to just really, just not necessarily plan out your steps, but know the steps that you're taking, basically, you know. And I feel like lately, like I just been on go mode. I just been trying to do all this stuff, putting more pressure on myself, weighing myself down, and that's been harder for me to focus on my health. Harder for me to focus on the things that I need to focus on, which is my health. That's like my biggest priority, my biggest disease right now. Is my health and my immune system and my autoimmune disease and just dealing with my stuff like that, and it's just a lot to go through. But I just feel like with everything that happened to me, also with my car being total and all that, if y'all want a story time on that, let me know. But it's just a lot because God's just telling me to rest. And I just feel like I finally, gave in. I finally just surrendered because I had no choice. Knowing that using my car was a big part of my life, a big part of me feeling like I had like something to myself, and knowing that nobody could take it away from me, but God can take away whatever he can give you. So it's just like you have to know that your faith has to be bigger than your problems or whatever. You have to also be there for yourself, be that safe space for yourself, and actually, learning. I'm just really learning to. I'm just really learning new ways to care for myself, as far as health and as far as um, lifestyle, as far as mental, self-care things. So that just really means a lot to me. And I'm really just learning how to care for myself as I'm growing older. I just turned 25. Yeah. But isn't this hoodie so cute? Period. Hoodie from Shein. Uh, Hoodie from Shein. It says that idea right. Period. And it's got like these little. But yeah, y'all. Okay. I feel like signs from God isn't always gonna come from up here or your heart. It's sometimes it's gonna come from interactions in your life. It's gonna come from experience. It's gonna come from meeting people. It's gonna come from having to discern. Use your discernment and understand, like, okay, well, this interaction, like, what does it mean? What am I supposed to be learning from this? And really just meditating on the fact and understanding what God wants you to learn from it. So I've just been really just learning how to put that together with my intuition, and really just understanding the signs when it comes to God trying to communicate with me, because with my accident being last year, I just had an accident a year ago, and I just had my car totaled, my new car, because just of this ice, all the ice on the road. That's what caused it this time. But it's just a lot, overwhelming. But I didn't let it affect me in the way this last time. It was really traumatic, but this time I just felt like, God was trying to not warn me, but he was giving me, like, he was protecting me in a way, but just slowing me down, basically, And I just feel like I could have prevented that in a way if I would have listened to my intuition, if I would have not, you know, whatever. When it comes down to it, I feel like God gives us signs, and it's up to us if we're going to pay attention or not. So I just find comfort in knowing that it's just a beautiful thing, all the different ways He can communicate with us. So I'm just grateful and I'm just thankful, y'all.
Baby, you should know this. That I ain't going nowhere. I ain't blowing no smoke.